Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back to another edition here of Intuitive Angling. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to watch the video. I know you guys could be watching other channels or doing mowing the grass or whatever, but I appreciate you guys checking the video out. Today I'm going to go over what I consider are the top 5 drop shot lures to fish during the summertime of the year. Sort of each one of them sort of has an application unique to themselves, so I'm going to sort of go through each one of them and tell you the situations I use them in. I think it definitely will add up to some more bites for you guys this summer, and give you guys a sort of a foundation on where to begin with if you don't know a lot about drop shot fishing. Real quick, just want to remind you guys, some of the baits we're talking about here today are Zoom products and Megabass products. The Zoom products, as you guys know, during the whole month of July at Baitworks, they have a Christmas and July sale, so you can get 20% off on any Zoom product at Baitworks if you use the link that I provide. I'll have the link in the description. Like I said, use that link, and it's a good way to support the channel. Much appreciated. Okay guys, let's get into this a little bit here, what my favorite drop shot baits are. Drop shotting, to me, I probably do more drop shot fishing in the summer than I do any other time of the year, because a lot of the bass in this part of the country around here suspend in the summertime, and drop shot's just simply one of the best baits you can use to fish them. And also, you know, all you guys that are fishing up north, you know that drop shots are the #1 smallmouth bait in the summer up there. So I'm going to go through my 5 favorite here and sort of show you guys when I use them under what situations, and we'll go for that. So the first one I use, guys, is just the regular Zoom trick worm. I mean, the finesse worm, just the regular Zoom 4-inch finesse worm. This right here is one of the greatest all-time drop shot baits that there is. And the difference I use on this is I fish this thing wacky. So I'll just put my drop shot hook in the middle, fish it wacky like this. It's really good for a lot of different species of bass. It'll catch smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass. It's just a good all-around bait. So this is usually probably my first go-to lure that I use for drop shotting, and if they don't bite it, then I can make some adjustments to some other baits, but this is usually the one that I start out with. And I like the watermelon red, seems to be my favorite color with that. The next one is the same thing. This is a Zoom finesse worm, the same worm, and I've bit it off at the egg sac here. You can see I've just taken, I just nipped it off at the egg sac. My buddy Danny Korea from Massachusetts, he won a Bassmaster tournament on Lake Martin on this very lure, and Danny's the one that showed me about this. And what you do, just take a 4-inch Zoom finesse worm, pinch it off the egg sac, put a little chartreuse on the tail, and then nose hook it on the end. And this is a great bait for spotted bass. If you guys have spotted bass that are suspended, this is one of the best baits that you can fish for them right here. There's just something about the size of the bait. It's nothing special, but they will bite it. It's one of my favorite deals. And again, I like the green pumpkin or the watermelon. Now the next one is the Zoom ZDrop worm. This is a little bit different, profile than like the finesse worm. It's got a flat side on the bottom of it, sort of like a sculpin looking deal like this. I like this specifically for largemouth. If I have a lake that has a big largemouth population in it, particularly if the water is not, I don't want to say off colored, but if the water is not real clear, say you've got like that 3 foot of visibility, there's something about the profile of the ZDrop worm that I get a lot of bites on it. Here again, I'll nose hook it. I like this Morning Dawn color, is really good, but this is one of my favorite drop shot baits for largemouth specific. Now the next 2 are 2 Megabass ones, and this is a little bit different. This is the Megabass Hazan Dog shad. Again, you can get them at Baitworks. I'll have the link in the description. This is one of my favorite summertime drop shot baits when the fish are really keen on shad. If you got bass that are suspended and they're roaming out in open water, most of the time those bass are chasing minnows and shad. Hazan Dog shad will catch them every time. I nose hook it right on the end, so it sets up like this. Got a nice little wiggle to the tail, sort of flat side profile. Catches all 3 species. Really good on spotted bass, really good on smallmouth, really good in super clear water. So this Hazan Dog shad is a really good thing when they're feeding on shad. The next one is the Megabass Hazan Dog, not the Hazan Dog shad, but this is the Hazan Dog. It looks like a little sperm or something like this. This is the bait that I use under super tough conditions. It's only like 2 inches long. If I've got bright sunny skies with not much wind, clear water, Lots of smallmouth or spotted bass. This little Hazan Dog on just a small little drop shot hook on the end is really key for me. But those are the 5 that I use a lot, guys. One of the big pieces of advice that I'll give you for drop shot in the summertime is go to 6-pound test line. I use Seaguard and BizX 6-pound test line all the time. I just think you get a ton more bites on drop shot with 6-pound test. Again, I use a straight fluorocarbon on there. And I use most of the time a 1/4 ounce sinker. A 1/4 ounce drop shot weight is a really versatile weight. It gets the bait down quick, yet it's not so heavy enough where it's like awkward feel. It's just a good all around weight to use on a drop shot, whether I'm casting or if I'm fishing vertical. So, you know, guys, hope that catches a few more fish. I think it'll add up to a lot more bites. Those are the ones that's been real productive to me. I think they will for you too. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all later.